Yeah.
So you can see my highest video is just how to turn off your camera on Zoom.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
It only
Yeah.
goes for like 90 seconds.
That's
This
insane.
this
Yeah.
means that I've got ads turned on, so you can click on
Right.
and you'll see an ad, and it's
Okay.
145,000 views.
Right.
Now,
Okay.
if you're coming from a LinkedIn audience, the comments is where LinkedIn people are really going to shine,
Yeah.
because on LinkedIn, if we're already used to posting,
Mhm.
once you actually come to YouTube, a lot of YouTubers don't really, they just have very brief comments. Oh, thanks for your comment. Thanks,
Yeah.
and
So,
that's where LinkedIn is really strong, right? Because we
so
know we know how to comment.
let me ask you a newbie question for
Sure.
YouTube then. I know from LinkedIn experience that the comment is the most powerful thing for increasing the visibility of content on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
But on YouTube, is it more important to have a lot of video completions or a lot of video watch time or a lot of likes or a lot of comments? What's the most
Yeah.
powerful thing?
So I would say it's not the likes or comments at all.
Mhm.
And that was something a bit frustrating for me initially on YouTube, was that I didn't, I was expecting to have those relationships that
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
on LinkedIn,
yeah.
with
Mhm.
direct messages and so on.
Yeah,
And I realized that on YouTube, people are coming, they're a little bit more transactional. They're going to do, how do I turn off my video? How do I
yeah,
hide? Look at the top videos here, how to change your Zoom profile picture. Because as you know, when you stop the video, as I'm doing right now,
yeah,
profile picture usually comes up. Mine doesn't at the moment because I'm sharing the screen.
yeah.
And
Sure.
so I've got a video on, just like it's a 2 or 4 minute video on how to change your Zoom profile picture.
Yeah.
120,000 views. Anybody could make. There's plenty of those already out on YouTube. There's nothing
Yeah.
special about my one,
Mm.
except that that's going to turn up in the YouTube results, in the Google results. How to mute yourself.
Yeah.
So all of these ones, and here's what was really interesting for me on YouTube, is that these are all about how do I look, how do I sound? Very emotional topics.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It wasn't just
Um,
the technical. I got a lot of technical ones there on how to do a recording on Zoom,
yeah.
or how to save your recordings and find your recordings. And those ones, like, that's only had not even 20,000 views. Pathetic, you know?
Hang on a second. That ain't pathetic. So, for the thumbnails that you've got,
Mm,
the first screen that people see when a video is selected,
yeah.
were you doing the same kind of thumbnails for your old videos that didn't get any watches? Is that
Yeah. Well, you can
possible?
see, some of those thumbnails, as you can see, are very cluttered and ugly. I'm
Yeah.
improving them, but there's no consistency there, right? But you
Yeah.
will notice there is a whole art to thumbnails. And what a
Mhm.
lot of people new to YouTube don't realize is that the thumbnail works with the title of the video.
Yeah. Right.
It's, you don't have to repeat the title in the thumbnail. So you can
Hmm.
see that I've made mistakes already in that space, right? So I'm going back and repairing some of those thumbnails.
Okay. So,
Um,
so your thumbnail shouldn't include the full text, but it should
Usually
presumably
not. It's usually 3 or 4
still.
words. So this one here is some attempt for me to say, hey, since you're already on Zoom, you can grow your YouTube channel. I don't say the word YouTube. Grow your channel with Zoom recordings. And here I've said Zoom to YouTube. I don't know
Right.
how
Got
well I've communicated
Yeah,
that in the
yeah. No,
thumbnail.
I understand what you're doing. That's cool.
But
Um,
when you see the thumbnails, the most popular videos, you'll see that it's a really close face and a really
yeah,
big close up. A lot of
right.
emotion usually, or confusion or excitement. You get to see the eyes. There's a whole art to it, and probably
Okay.
3 or 4 words.
Okay. So if so, are you saying that watch time is the most valuable metric in terms of
No,
YouTube?
so there's a few things that happen there in the analytics. Um, and so I'll take you to one of the videos. So my most popular video, actually, let me go back to the most popular one. So you can see that if I go to the most popular video, you get to see that this one here. I'll have a look at the analytics of this. And so you get to see that that video has been watched 1,000 times in the last 48 hours, the last 2 days.
Yeah.
YouTube search,
Hmm.
that's good. That means somebody has actually gone and searched and found. External is even better because that means Google, basically.
Yeah.
Somebody has gone and done a search on Google and turned up
Right.
with this video. What you're
Yeah.
actually going to see on this video is that this is how long people watch it for, and on average, that's been consistent for the 6 or 8 months it's been there.
Yeah.
People drop out after half time, and by the time that gets to the end of the video,
Yeah.
we're down really very, very low, the number of people
Mm.
who have only 13%, and it's only a 90-second video.
Yeah, sure. Well, I know that attention spans drop off, but I guess maybe if the thing that you're doing in the video is revealed before the very, very end, then people have got
Correct.
what
Yeah.
they needed. Right?
And for 10-minute videos, you might get a 5-minute, people watching, right? But
Yeah, I
so
know that.
let me just jump into here to answer your other question. If I go to reach, this tells me more about the traffic sources, how many people it actually just turned up somewhere in their view, how many of them clicked through to actually watch part of the video, and
Okay.
how many, and then that was 1,000 hours from this 90-second video
Yeah.
that's poorly edited, that's got bad lighting in it.
Right.
There was 1,000 hours, basically 950 hours. But
So let me
now,
restate my question then. So what is the single most important thing to signal to Google that the
yeah,
content
I would say
is
it's
right,
similar to the LinkedIn dwell time. I think similar.
Mhm.
Similar. The idea is how long are people watching?
or watch time? Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah,
So,
but
so in that case, if watch time is really important, then presumably you need to do things like lots of transitions, lots of teasers into what's coming
it
later, or
depends on the purpose of the video. So this one here, you think of it. If I had a 10-minute video saying how to turn off your camera on Zoom,
yeah,
nobody's going to watch it because the time that they're going to be looking that up is just before they're about to jump on a call. Oh no,
yeah,
I'm not ready. I haven't done my makeup.
yeah,
I've still got a mess behind me. How do I join the call? How do I turn off my camera? And if I turn it off, are they able to turn it on again? Are they still able to see me? Now you might
yeah.
sort of say, well, of course they can't see you. Your
Mhm.
camera's turned off, right? But that question is a question that's been asked multiple times on that video. People have asked
Yeah.
me in the comments, if I turn off my camera, can they still see me?
Mm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And so you get to see what search terms. Look at this. How to not show your face on Zoom.
Mm. Okay.
Fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
How to turn off
So
your.
so now are you taking that information? Are you going to try and feed that back
Yeah,
into the
correct. So what I do is I then take these terms and put
yeah,
it back into the description of my video or into the title of my video.
yeah,
And yeah, and you can do the same thing with the Google traffic as well. You've got the search terms on Google as well.
okay. So then in terms of the advert, so you've reached 1,000 subscribers, you've got your 4,000 hours of watch time.
Yeah,
Now, when I look at YouTube, I'm it's regular for me to see an ad at the beginning, and very often I'll just wait until I can see the skip button and
yeah,
move on to
sure.
it. But sometimes you see adverts in the middle of a video as well. So
Yep.
how does that work? I mean,
So
do
they're
you have any?
called mid-roll ads. And
Yeah.
I've only learned all of this just last week, right? So a mid-roll ad. So let's just say on this one, I'm going to click on monetization on this. So if a video, it used to be 10 minutes, but if a video is at least 8 minutes long, then you can put in what's called a mid-roll ad.
Oh, right.
So
eight
that's this
minutes.
one
So
here. And you can even determine where in the video. That's only for videos that are 8 minutes long. I
right.
get to
Okay.
choose which ads I want.
Right.
I can have those skippable. I can have non-skippable video ads as well. Okay,
Right.
which might go, I don't know, 15 seconds or 10 seconds, and you just have to
Yeah.
wait.
Okay.
I can
So
turn off monetization. Like, let's say I did an announcement about some tragedy or
yeah.
some news.
Yeah.
That yeah, I might turn off monetization just for that video.